Droza here at TGX for Untitled Gaming. Now I'm with Foodomina. You're at last year's TGX and at PAX. Now, how has the game evolved?
Oh, well, since last year, our game has evolved to a point where we're really close to releasing a Steam demo. We have our demo coming out in a couple of months, and we're just really excited to be previewing that here today at TGX, and just the community that we have growing on social media slowly. After the demo, we have big plans for a vertical slice, new content that we're hoping to exhibit at PAX Rising, and it will have so much more food, so stay tuned.
Now, if you don't notice here, you've got the merch, you've got all the art, and even people who've just played the demo have submitted their own artwork. You told me about that, PAX. How has that been as a indie game developer to have such a strong following, to actually have people send in their artwork on your game?
Honestly, it's been incredible. For us, the community and target audience that we're kind of focusing on is creating a space that is creatively driven, that artists are really drawn to, and that people can use as like a self-expression outlet. You know, like people making food soners or mold soners, that really fun stuff that people just do in fandoms. So people creating like fan works of our game from PAX and continue to do so like throughout into this year is just the most rewarding thing for us as developers, as it shows that like people are really creatively interested in the characters' designs and want to contribute to like the narrative space that we're developing for the game.
Now, obviously, if you've played the game or played the demo, you'll know about the food puns. What is your favourite food pun?
Oh gosh, there are so many there are so many. I guess not any particular pun, but actually one has come to my mind. Okay, so we have a boss that is really, really scary. It's kind of the direction we're going for, is like a cosmic eldritch horror. His design is really different to every other mold enemy in the battle mode, which they kind of like look more ugly, cute, goofy, corny. Some look pretty, some look short and stumpy. And this boss, you have the option to flirt with it if you would like to, and in response the boss will say something along the lines of, "You have me confused."
That is a bit corny. Sorry, I just had to throw one in there. The opportunity presented itself.
You know, if you're craving the need to say some food puns, you just should satisfy that craving.
That is a food pun in itself. But have you actually seen the development of the game from obviously a year ago at TGX and getting the feedback to kind of implementing that feedback into PAX, into now TGX 2025? What's that journey been like for you?
Yeah, well, QA and testing and feedback is like so key to our development and the way we run our workflows. Essentially, like what feedback we get from events, we translate that into improvement for our game, and what we had at TGX really sparked us to decide to work on the battle mode, which is what we exhibited at PAX Rising. It was basically a massive like battle mode glow up where we improved a lot of the visuals, we added new gameplay mechanics and battle abilities so people could strategize and have like different play styles when they interact with these enemies, and also just adding way more food puns. Yay, my favorite. But really, throughout that whole development process last year, we organized our workflow to have a build ready essentially every month to do continued testing with students, emerging devs, or even like volunteers and followers online. And it's a really wonderful opportunity where we get to give like students and emerging developers the chance to experience like an industry standard play testing opportunity. They can put it on their resume or on LinkedIn, and they get credited in the game. And we just love we kind of built like our own community of people that test the game, and we are just so honored to have people give feedback that we can use to make the game the best it can be.
So this really does seem like this full circle moment, because knowing the story of this game, this actually started as a school project, and now you kind of get students to kind of help you out at the same time. What's that like for you, like understanding that?
Yeah, well, for our indie startup, one of the values we really want to hold close and stay true to is we're hoping to bridge the gap between emerging and students and industry, And we want to kind of like innovate on the industry culture that is within games, which is just to make it more accessible for people that are learning or trying to like get their foot in the door or find stability with it. So we really love involving emerging people within the process of developing our game and getting their feedback and trying to offer an experience that can benefit them in the long run, whether through mentoring, resource exchange, and it's basically what we would have absolutely loved while we were studying is what we want to try and provide for as many people as possible.
That's sensational, especially hearing like the giving back to what you would have liked.
Yeah.
So this is Foodomina. Make sure you wishlist now on Steam. Check it out. It's continually getting updates. Stay tuned for more food puns. Stay tuned for Untitled Gaming next video. See you then.